I apparently have to... Why are you... Ow. That's my hand. Hi. You cannot eat the fuzz. I'm sure that sounds amazing in y'all's ears right about now. Meow. Meow. Miss Ma'am. Welcome on back into another episode of Sitting Down with Soul Writer. My name is Jenna O'Malley. I am your soul writer, author of sci-fi fantasy with dashes of romance and nerdy references, such as the Myrna Annals and now Vitae Langica. Good to see all of you. Welcome on in. It is actually still November the 30th. I batch filmed a couple of things, so members are getting them some of them a little bit earlier than others. So it is quite the cozy. I have my cozy lo-fi winter aesthetic on my TV across the room, and I've got my candles going. I did a bunch of deep cleaning this weekend. I went through and did the clothing swap out, as some of you can tell, and got a lot of my spring, summer, kind of fall stuff put away. Pulled out my Christmassy stuff, my wintry stuff. I also went ahead and actually scrubbed the carpets, scrubbed the baseboards, scrubbed the bathroom, and scrubbed all the doors and cabinets. So I'm mostly done with a deep clean of the kitchen and the bathrooms. I have some more I have the outside of this to do yet, and a little bit more of the whiter spaces in the house. So I'm planning on doing that over the next day or so, and probably the next vlog we're going to do is a decorate with me vlog, is my hope. And then probably by the end of this week we'll go to Hagerstown City Park's tree lighting, is the other thing I plan on doing that's really big this first week. So therefore, all the more, it is Sunday, December Eve. In many ways, and I'm doing Fight the Sunday Scaries. We just finished doing a challenge in Sims 4, and we are today going to get ready to go ahead and do Vampire Therapist. So I thought, why not go ahead and do a little bit of a behind the scenes right with me kind of day and catch up with you on some goals. I am going to talk more about how that board is going to change and alter by 2026. And how my publishing goals are going to change more in a later vlog. So just a little bit of a recap for November. I did finish a mass revision of both book 6 for the Myrna Annals that I didn't think I was going to get through. Check. And I also got through a mass revision of Vitae Langica. Now I am letting Vitae Langica sit before I do an editing pass on it and get it ready to launch for January 11th, 2026. At the same time, I owe my critique partner some chapters for book 6. So I am doing a read through of book 6 for an edit from the beginning. I went all the way back to chapter 1, and it's 40 some chapters long. So that's my short term, get it done by the end of the year, is to do an edit on both of those. So therefore today is, it's currently 3:08 p.m. We go live for the Sunday Scaries in about 20 minutes, give or take. And I've done most of my cleaning. The only cleaning I have left to do is run laundry to include what I'm wearing today. So I can't do that until later in the evening. And then maybe run some dishes later. I ran one load this morning. We'll see what I accumulate by the end of the day kind of applies, and whether or not I'm going to do them or just set it up to wait to go with tomorrow's dishes. So that's the only real cleaning I have left to do, because I've done so much of it off and on over the last week. I could do more. My back is screaming at me after doing the kitchen cabinet deep clean and scrubbing them really hardcore this morning. So I think I'm going to be wise and do a lot of focus on writing this afternoon because I haven't the last few days. I finished Vitae Langica the last Monday or Tuesday in November, like the very beginning, like right before Thanksgiving. I finished that mass revision of Vitae Langica, and my brain would not let me drop right back into book 6 at chapter 20 where I needed to, so I'm starting over. Let's go ahead and therefore, like I said, get into that cozy writerness. See you here in the backstages in a little bit. Welcome on in, everybody. You voted for it. Let's fight the Sunday scaries, get some healthcare in, and play a little bit of a vampire therapist together, shall we? Hello, hello. Yes, I am digging out all the Christmas stuff. I was hunting down these, because I'm like, I normally hang these up in my space. Where are they? And I'm in the process of looking for these right quick. I found that. Hello, everybody. How are you? How are you? If you did not see Breaking the Block this morning, y'all, you double check and watch that replay. Even if I don't chat, I often catch the replay. So please do give some blurbs this week. Catherine, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. So welcome to Fight the Sunday Scaries. For those of you who might not be familiar with this format, we do a little bit of preparation for the week ahead, and then we go ahead and do any writer things we need to do. We also take breaks to do some paint. So I'm going to drop us into a 45-minute sprint just to get us started. I have some... Hello. A. No claws. I know it's a fuzzy. Oof. As you all are sounding like you've got a boom mic smack. Ma'am, you made them go boom. Hold on. I apparently have to... Why are you... Ow. That's my hand. Hi. You cannot eat the fuzz. I'm sure that sounds amazing in y'all's ears right about now. So, are you going to come closer while I'm chatting? Ma'am. Ma'am. So, while she's kind of pseudo rubbing all over my hand and possibly loudly purring near the mic, I just finished chapter 4. We did a very much longer time than intended on Vampire Therapist, and oh my gosh. Handshakes have a whole new meaning, don't they, soul bards? Yeah, handshakes have a whole new meaning. Or rather, I was reminded of a meaning for them. So I'm on chapter 4. People asked for longer than 2 hours, so we are on sprint 4. We're going to do probably a couple more after this. I am going to keep chugging right along. I bet I can get through chapter 5 and 6 by the end of today. I don't know if I'm rearranging a couple of scenes to kind of help fix the plot hole in a future chapter and tighten up the continuity lack thereof. So we shall see. We shall see. I'll check all in with you here probably at the end of the stream. In the meantime, I'm going to go have a little bit of a reward and snack before diving into chapter 5 and get a little bit of a break. See you all here in a little bit. Y'all, I did it. I had a breakthrough and I figured out the 3 major chapters or scenes that needed fixed. I got those fixed and I was able to just go ahead and add on chapter number 23 to send it to my critique partner, Goal Check. I should be able to get chapter 24 off to Kelly. Thank you for your patience, sweetie, as well. And I have the joy of reading her things now. I normally meet with Kelly around the beginning of the month, and you want to talk about an experience that has been an utter joy. Kelly has been a very brave soul and picked up at literally the beginning of book 6 without knowing anything about my books. And her feedback as that reader has been so helpful. Because technically, book 6 is first in series for season 2 of my books. So I'm really excited. I have quite thoroughly enjoyed this cozy at-home writer afternoon. I'm probably going to wrap up chapter 24 and wind down this stream with everybody. A couple of people came into stream late and asked me to run long because they had stuff to do. So I ended up running stream way longer than intended. I got a meal break in because it's been a while. Like the last time I checked in with all of you, it was like 2 hours ago. So it's been a bit since I checked back in, and there's about an hour left in this stream, and I need to charge the lavalier mic, and I need to see what noises the kitties are making. And I need to charge the phone. So thank you for spending a day kind of at home cozy writer moding with me a little bit. It's been a joy, and I cannot wait to share the rest of Vlogmas with all of you. Check again over on the posts. There is currently already a poll there. If you missed it, check it out. And I probably will have a second poll coming out, if not at the end of the first week of December, then at the beginning of the second week. So take care of yourself now more than ever during this season. You matter, and put you first. Dang it. See you in another one.